LLM search is growing exponentially. What's also growing is the demand to track, monitor, and analyze data coming from these generative engines. We are witnessing the birth of a new industry verticals with companies such as Profound, Athena HQ, and Peak AI raising millions to help companies measure how they appear in LLM models. We've tested a number of AI search tracking tools, and today we are breaking down how these products actually work and which LLM search metrics are bringing concrete value. My name is Matt and I am a co-founder of Omnius, one of Europe's leading B2B SEO agencies, partnering up with some of the best SaaS and Fintech companies out there. Over the past 18 months, a significant part of our work was focused on experimenting with AI search engines and based on that, building expertise around generative engine optimization. As a part of that, we have benchmarked various LLM search tracking tools to actually understand how they track data. So here are our learnings. What we found is that most AI search monitoring tools actually operate on fully synthetic data, meaning that this data is not generated by the actual human and the user interaction, but by the tool itself through APIs. Here's how the process functions. The tool runs automated predefined prompts across APIs of ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, and other engines. Then it scrapes the AI-generated responses to see if your brand is mentioned, how often, which position, and what context. And finally, it compiles that synthetic data into dashboards showing your brand visibility, sentiment, and trends over time. This approach does offer some understanding of your website's visibility within LLMs, but it's important here to know that these are only estimates, often based on limited artificial data sets. Here are a couple of problems with this approach that we should be aware of. First, coverage gaps here are inevitable. Most of these tools track only a number of specific prompts that users predefine as their target keywords, basically the questions they would like to track. Tools might check a few dozen predefined questions daily, but they often miss far more relevant prompts that real users are asking, driven by actual market demand and not just your assumptions. For example, you may assume that users are searching for, let's say, best B2B payment processor, but what they are actually asking is, for example, how to send invoices from Stripe to QuickBooks automatically or cheapest international payment tools for startups. These long-tail intent-rich prompts usually do not show up in synthetic data tracking, but they are actually the ones that are really valuable as they convert these LLM visitors. Secondly, AI is non-deterministic, and it's the big factor here we should be aware of. Unlike Google, LLMs do not return the same result every time. Their responses change based on chat history, location, phrasing, and context. So a scripted prompt sent via API, such as "what's the best project management tool," can generate a completely different response than what a real user would see in an actual conversation with an LLM. That's why a synthetic LLM metrics such as AI visibility or AI rankings or share of citation are only estimates. So the conclusion here, based on our testing, is that these synthetic data tracking tools are useful for spotting macro trends when it comes to the AI search and how your website is influenced by it, but overall they are not reliable for making critical SEO decisions, as in many cases they can produce false positives that can be misleading and can, essentially lead to suboptimal marketing decisions. Instead of relying on synthetic LLM visibility scores, here are 3 LLM SEO metrics that we found genuinely useful. Number 1, LLM indexability vector. This metric reflects the number and type of your pages that are actually indexed by LLMs. This gives you a better understanding of how well your website is optimized for LLM discoverability and which pages are underperforming or excluded from AI search, so you know where to optimize. You can use different tools for this type of analysis, but the one that we are using in this video is the one that we have developed internally at Omnius, and it's called Atomic AGI. Number 2, behavioral analytics from LLM sessions. And this focuses on what users do after landing on your site via links or citations in LLM generated responses. Here we can track which engines users come from, which landing pages they visit, and whether they convert when coming from AI search engines. What might also be useful here is that you can reverse engineer the process by analyzing top landing pages and mapping them back to the most probable questions that users are asking within LLMs. And you can understand this without using synthetic data. Number 3, LLM impressions. For websites using Cloudflare, AI crawler analytics helps detect and track when AI agents access your website. This provides early signals on which content is being scraped and potentially used for model training or response generation, even if it's not driving direct traffic to the website yet. We are still pretty early in understanding how LLMs discover and rank their websites and how these algorithms actually work, but the metrics we covered today will actually give you objective signals on how should you approach this whole generative engine optimization thing. And with well over a billion AI search queries taking place every day as of June 2025, I believe those signals will make the real difference within your strategy. If you'd like to try out the AI search tracking tools we went through today, we are leaving these in the description below, as well as our generative engine optimization guides and AI search industry reports from our website at omnius.so. Thanks for listening through. Cheers.